Hey everybody, it's Newt here, and it's time for JMO with Newt, Richmond review. The last few weeks my videos have just been slideshows with music and pictures and all sorts of stuff. But today I decided to come back to my traditional method of blogging, which is this, pretty much. My thoughts on Richmond. Excellent. Not only did the Busch brothers sweep both races, Kurt Busch winning the Nationwide Series for KBM, first win for KBM, by the way, in the Nationwide Series. Kyle Busch won the Cup race, beating Dale Earnhardt Jr., which doesn't really matter either way to me. I like Junior. I think Junior's going to win a race before long anyway, so I don't know. But anyway, Kyle Busch won, my second favorite driver. Kasey Kahne has the best stinking finish of the season, finishing 5th. Might have been able to salvage a win, maybe, if he would have had more time. But Junior finishes 2nd. Stewart finishes 3rd. Had the fastest car of the race, but that restart killed him. That last restart killed him, and Kyle Busch was just able to take full advantage of it. And he drove that thing like a beast, man. It was a great night to be a Rowdy Busch fan again. And I hope that means that Kyle Busch is back. 4th spring win in a row for Rowdy Busch. So great win for the 18 team, for M&M's, for Monster Energy. I feel like Rowdy right now. I'm naming off all the sponsors, Interstate Batteries. But yeah, great win for Rowdy. And great weekend all around for Toyota. Kyle Busch wins. Kurt Busch wins in the 54 Monster Toyota. Brett Moffitt wins the K&N Pro East race at Richmond. Brett Moffitt happens to be my favorite K&N Pro East Series driver, so very proud of Brett Moffitt. He beat Chase Elliott, son of Bill Elliott, for the win. I hear Chase is getting pretty good, but I still think Brett Moffitt's the best driver in that series right now. So, good job to Brett Moffitt for getting that much-deserved first win. And IndyCar, I don't really talk much about IndyCar. I don't really hardly ever get to watch the races, but my favorite driver is Will Power. Got his 3rd win in a row at Sao Paulo. Will Power is the man, okay? And if he doesn't win the championship this year, I will be greatly disappointed. Will Power has got the power to win the championship this year. Will Power is going to be good. But anyway, back to NASCAR. I have no idea what Race Hub has in store for the Crying Towel Award tomorrow, but my Crying Towel Award will come in just a few minutes. The Carl Edwards incident, where he got black flagged for jumping the restart. I really do believe that NASCAR made the right call. I know a lot of people disagree, especially the Carl Edwards fans, but I actually recorded the race and watched it, and I saw, and they pointed out why Carl Edwards was black flagged. So I know Carl contested that, but it's all in the. It's pretty much just right there, right in front of your face. You can see that Carl Edwards jumped, or he accelerated too fast, which cost him a chance at the win. He did come home with a top 10 finish, though, finished 10th. Could have been a much better day for Carl Edwards. He probably would have won the race if he hadn't had that problem because of that last caution flag. Tony Stewart spun the tires, which cost him the race. Junior was able to overcome bad brakes to finish second, and great racing weekend. Those little debris cautions that everybody was missing came back, and which made the race a little bit more exciting. I don't mind cautions as long as they ain't caused by bad wrecks or anything. If they're caused by bad wrecks, I'd rather not see cautions. But as long as they're harmless little debris cautions that make the race interesting, then I don't really care. But yeah, I'm very happy with the Richmond race weekend. Very happy for Kasey Kahne getting his first top 5 of the season. Had a horrible start to the season, but now he's starting to catch back up. He's up to 23rd in points. Hopefully Talladega this weekend will be good for him. My Talladega picks include the 88, the 18, the 5, because anybody can win there. So I'm hoping that if it ain't Kasey Kahne or Kyle Busch, I'm really hoping that it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. or Jeff Gordon. Those two guys really need to win. The Crying Towel Award, I was going to give it to Kevin Harvick. What the heck. I'll give it to Kevin Harvick. I'm giving out 2 Crying Towel Awards. One for Kevin Harvick. He was leading the race and thought it necessary to tap Dave Blaney. I mean, seriously, was he not moving fast enough to pass a lap car? I mean, seriously. Oh, I can't get by Dave Blaney. I mean, I want to get right by him, like, right now. I just got to move him out of the way. Not to mention, he also made contact with Kyle Busch earlier in the race. It was just a bump, but still. And Kevin ended up finishing 19th. Oh, man. I lost the top 10 finish because I was stupid. And the second Crying Towel Award goes to Tony Stewart. Although, because of something he said, I didn't really watch the video, but he said he was very rude to David Newton from ESPN. No, David Newton's not related to me. I have an uncle named David Newton, but not the same guy. But anyway, he was asking Tony Stewart about the caution or something, and Tony answered back a rude comment and I guess Tony, you don't ask Tony about stuff like that after something happens. But anyway, although Tony wasn't completely in the wrong, I still got to give the Crying Towel to Tony because he's got to control that temper. I don't like being reminded of race losing stuff. Why do they got to bring it up? Why? Why? Why can't they just leave me alone? It's the media. Get used to it, Tony. Oh, wait. You've been doing that for years. And last but not least, news about the Nationwide Series race this weekend. Kurt Busch and Kyle Busch will be both in the Nationwide race. Kurt Busch will be driving the #1 Phoenix Racing Chevrolet. Kyle Busch will be back in the 54. Brad Sweet will be making his second start of the season in the Turner Motorsports 38 Great Clip Chevrolet, which has been driven by Kasey Kahne most of the season so far. And the Herminator, Kenny Wallace, will be back in the 99, formerly 09 RAB Racing Toyota with American Ethanol as a sponsor. American Ethanol is typically Austin Dillon's sponsor, but Austin Dillon will be sporting the Advocare colors this weekend. So thank you for listening, and hope you enjoyed this video. Congrats to Moffitt, Busch, and Power on their wins. Tony Stewart has something to smile about. He won the Denny Hamlin Short Track Showdown at Richmond. Hamlin and Busch weren't so lucky, but anyway. Thank you for listening, and God bless. Oh, and subscribe.